Hello and welcome to another Darkstar SC2 cast. I'm the Mish King, of course, and here today in the top left-hand side corner of Akalon Wastes in the red trunks, we have the Zerg player Panthera of Team Darkstar. His opponent in the blue trunks at the bottom right-hand side of this map, the Terran player Oquist. And yeah, it's going to be Oquist versus Panthera. Terran versus Zerg here on this map. And should be an epic battle to say the least. And what else is epic is our sponsor, Whatnet. Do check them out at whatnet.com. Do follow them on Twitter at whatnet.com. They're pretty awesome. They offer mumble services. And also while you're on the Twitters, do check us out at Team Darkstar SC2 and do check me out as well at the Mish King. And yeah, this particular matchup has really been evolving as of late. We've seen a lot of different styles coming in. We've seen the whole Roach Baneling thing come back. It was a very early Wings of Liberty style build that kind of fell out because of how powerful tanks would be. And like after a certain point, Roaches don't scale very well against Bio. It's like in the early game they scale pretty well because you have the extra armor and also the Roach numbers due to the extra production of the injects. But once the Terran get their combat shields, their stim, their concussive shells, and just have some tanks to back it up, or just mostly tanks to back it up, the Roaches just get shredded. And in this case, the Terran is going for a Reaper opening. We've seen different openings in this matchup as well, one of which is the whole command center opening, which is pretty effective as well. But this time around we'll be seeing a Reaper opening. Reaper is also very potent, very good. You can also, if your micro is good enough, you can just abuse the Reaper's healing ability and their ability to do extra damage versus light and keep kiting all day, keep doing a lot of damage and just make the Zerg's life hell. And so far so good. Panthera getting up his spawning pool, already got his hatchery halfway done. Floating an Overlord in to the south side, best side, oh yeah. And yeah, nothing much to really say so far, about a little over 50 gas over here. We're seeing the second Reaper will be made shortly. The SCV is just most probably going to be throwing down a command center once it is mined a little bit. And yes, we're looking at a second Reaper on the way. No reactor or anything on the way as of yet. The door has been shut. So this SCV has a job to do, man, and he cannot leave until the job is done. The hatchery is completed. The queens are on the way. A couple of lings are also on the way. And the first Reaper has arrived. And Reaper hopping into the main. Gonna be seeing a drone, gonna be trying to kill the drone, and will he kill it? Yo, nice little bit of morphing there. It's morphing time, and that drone gets saved. Another drone, will it be made into an Evo chamber? It does, at the last possible second, it's made. Lings are trying to chase the Reaper, but we all know that without speed, the Reaper can just kite all day, and once it has the healing done, it'll just heal back up nice and pretty. Reaper gets 2 kills on him, but both of which are just the lings. Queens are now out. A couple of additional queens are also on the way, and the command center is nearly finished being constructed. We do have a factory to follow this up as well. I do believe that was the second Reaper, and yes, tries to cut him off here by having that queen in the north. And who needs a king in the north when you have queens? And oh, this Reaper taking a little bit too much damage. First Reaper gets healed up near to full actually. Second Reaper's healing just kicks in as well. Slowly healing back up. We have queens just spreading some creep in. No gas as of yet, just purely queens for defense with a couple of lings here and there. Spine gets cancelled over there obviously as the the drone wants to be sent back to the mineral line. Here comes the Reapers for round 5. 1 drone gets killed, 2 drones gets killed, and 3 drones get killed. The Reapers immediately back away, doing a lot of damage at the moment. And they also get a scout off and see that the third is on the way as well. At least that's what I think. Yes, he does see it. A couple of Hellions are on the field. Additional Hellions are being made. Additional Queens are being made. We're seeing a lot of Queens. This heavy Queen style is really reminiscent of how the Zergs used to play at one point in Wings of Liberty. That style kind of fell off. But so far Panthera really enjoys using that particular style. Now the third base is being harassed a little bit, although these units aren't really great at killing buildings. They're great at killing light units, not very good at killing buildings. And now the Queens arrive, doing a lot of damage. Hellion takes quite a significant amount of pounding before it leaves. Engineering base in the front, nice little wall being made by the Terran player. Engineering bays are pretty beefy, man, as compared to supply depots, which are kind of like paper. Additional command center is now being morphed into an orbital command. A lot of drones being made and a lot of gas has been taken. Queens now just spreading creep. One of the Queens is being focused down at the moment. Queens being pretty tanky and against this sort of unit composition due to their extra HP and of course their armor. That +1 armor, man, pretty good. Third hatch is just finished. One Queen is already there and we're looking at Baneling with double evolution chamber. The Baneling nest, of course. No lair as of yet. It's been delayed quite a bit. Although lair, the situation isn't really super necessary, as you just want to get your macro rolling as best as possible. A lot of creep spread, although it has been denied quite a bit by this force in the front, which is taking quite a beating. The Hellbats wish that they had some way of healing themselves. But sadly they don't. There are no workers there. No mules will be risked to heal those. And we're not really seeing much at the moment, just the third base getting saturated, and the third base of the Terran getting lifted. And the backdoor rocks are being broken down. Collapsible rocks have not been collapsed. Whether they will be or not is still up for debate. Speed is finally on the way. +1/+1 is on the way for both players, although the Terran has a significant lead and has his armory on the way as well. So once the armory is done, he can just crank out the +2/+2 and +3/+3 and just keep up his macro. Lair is on the way for the Zerg player. And this creep spread is starting to really kick in now. Could actually see some more creep spread on this south area. The southwest, I should say. Otherwise, the creep is spreading towards the north side, and it looks like the fourth is about to be taken. Nice, the Overlord over here. I do believe the Overlord did get a scout in. No, it did. The third base still hasn't been scouted by Panthera as of yet. Oquist is slowly just starting to get up his macro, man. Got additional barracks. Could actually be seeing some reactors or tech labs thrown on those barracks. +2 has started. +1 armor has not yet started, but we do see +1 vehicle weapons on the way. And now the +1 armor for infantry has begun. No combat shields as of yet on these Marines. And we should actually see combat shields up shortly, I believe. Will we see it? Will we not see it? I don't know. Let's just wait and see. Centrifugal hook's on the way. Spire is also on the way. And now the creep spread is just getting a bit ridiculous now. Should actually see a lot of creep on the north, and we do see double drop, bro. It's better than one drop, two drops, but it looks like he's turning around. Not exactly sure why that was necessary. He sent up his light death squad, his light infantry death squad with a couple of cars just to kill off those lings. And now here comes the drop. There are a lot of overlords in this empty space, which will see the drop coming. And yeah, Panthera sees the double drop. You'll see it again. And meanwhile, at the front, the Queens are being laid sieged upon by all of these light units, but there are just so many Queens over here that there should be more than enough. And Panthera rallies his main force back to the base to defend. North side is getting pressured a little bit, and it looks like he will try and kill some of the creep, or just possibly run it, and one of the Queens will go down. Nice little pick off there. And Lings are also being sent to the third. He split his forces quite well. The drop does still come, even though he knows his opponent has seen it. Not sure whether that was mind games or not, but meanwhile, over here at the third, see, the siege has begun, and the siege on the fourth has also begun. The Queen will go down at the fourth. The units have been split, but nice little utilization of the choke here at the third. And now utilizing the high ground, utilizing the low ground. Has not thrown down another command center yet, but the combat shield is just about to finish. I do believe that might have been a mistake on the Terran player's part. But here come the Mutalisks. Mutalisks on their own aren't that great against Marines. And the Mutalisks chase away the Medivacs, which seem to have infinite nitrous oxide. And here we go. Finally catches up to the Medivacs. Should actually be able to save the Medivac. No, one of the Medivacs does go down. A bit of slip over there. And it looks like all that at the cost of one single Mutalisk. More Mutalisks are on the way, but we also do see the the Ultralisk Cavern, along with the +2/+2 being researched currently. And oh, the Mutalisks nearly all get shredded, but fortunately for us, they all survive. And now I've got a cat in my lap because kitties like my lap a lot. And we do see a large force over here. There is a lot of creep. There's a lot of creep, and he's pushing forward. He's going for it. And there's a lot of Widow Mines. And a lot of Widow Mines will go off, but there's just so much here from Panthera. He's cleaned up the forces, and I do believe this is the victory march. Chitinous plating isn't being researched as of yet, but he's kind of split his army ever so slightly. And he's pushing through. He's managed to break the front door. A lot of Banelings are here. The Banelings are rolling into the SCV line. And a lot of SCVs do get wrecked at the moment. And a lot of Banelings are rolling. Actually, no, they've stopped rolling, because that's how they roll. And now the Burnlings. Oh, there's so many SCVs here. Oh, the SCVs. Oh, the SCVs. Boom, baby. Boom, shakalaka. Meanwhile, at the third base, we do have a drop over here. Ultralisk Cavern is quite vulnerable, but I do believe the damage has been done quite significantly. A lot of units have been lost by the Terran player. His base has been somewhat sacked. There's still Lings killing shit over here. When I mean shit, I mean that, this refinery, of course. Green stuff, bro. Green stuff. And there is this one medevac over here just chilling. We can see 42 workers killed versus just the 18. And there is one Widow Mine over here, which is not doing much. It did get a couple of kills, I believe. I'm not sure whether there were that many kills to be had, but we can see supply-wise, it's still kind of even Stevens, but we do have the Ultralisk coming. The chitinous plating was delayed. Doom Drop is on the way to the third, which looks like she will go down. You just need to like a small breeze will actually kill her. Kill this hatch quite easily. You can see that the lack of creep on the south side could spell the death of Panthera. Panthera looks like he will snipe it. Lings are now on the way. Transfuse is used. Will he save it? Yes, he will save it with 52 HP. The second force, had it arrived, it would have been a different story. But oh, more transfuses used. Looks like he's going into the natural. Whole force is being sent in to defend. A lot of drones do go down. And it looks like meanwhile at this third, he should actually try and snipe it. Here we go. Will the third fall? I don't know. Instantly, no. He backs away at the last possible second. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at this medevac. It has 1 HP. It has 1 HP. That medevac is really low on HP, and we can see some Hellbats are being researched at the moment. 6 Marauders in production. The Marauder count is currently 9 versus 7 Ultralisks. Not really a good mathematic equation, to be honest. And oh, look at all of those transfuses, nearly healing this hatchery back to full HP. That's a lot of transfuses. This hatchery have a lot of HP as well. 150 HP to completely heal it. You need about 10 transfuses to actually overheal it at the end. But I do believe there were 5 transfuses used. And now pushing across, a lot of Widow Mines. Widow Mines are still pretty awesome against Ultralisks because they completely ignore chitinous plating. And I do believe he did get the upgrade on the Widow Mines. Yep, he does have drilling claws. This allows his Widow Mines to burrow in like 1 second, so it's like super fast Widow Mines. And as you can see, Panthera is adding Overseers just to spot for those Widow Mines and like lower the threat of said Widow Mines, because Widow Mine hits can be very good, but here he comes. Widow Mines have burrowed. Should be seeing a lot of Widow Mines hit. Here we go. A lot of Widow Mines do blow up, but there's just so much here. And even though he's... oh my goodness, the Terran player is actually doing a really good job, but there's just so many Ultralisks. I just don't see it happening. He doesn't even have +2. Actually, he doesn't even have +3 started, while the Terran player does. And this is not a great position for Panthera to fight on, but still he's done so much damage. Now the Widow Mines are being cleaned up, but most of them are about to recharge. The Widow Mines are rearmed. Here come the Widow Mines doing so much damage. One Ultralisk dies. Its carcass just flies across. Another Ultralisk is picked off, but the damage has been done, I believe. And look at the third. It's been completely sacked. And I do believe this is all she wrote. Panthera beefing his way to victory. So many Marauders will bring down this last Ultra, but the Lings are pretty good, and the damage is just being done. Terrible damage all around. Nice Widowmine position over here. Random Widowmines, always the best Widowmines. Drops are going across the field. He needs to do some damage at the moment while he has a chance. 3 Ultralisks are in production. Ultralisk's pretty good. And no +3 as of yet. +2 vehicle weapons are on the way. This 5th base should actually be cancelled. There are a lot of Marauders here. He's just waiting for it to finish, I believe. Has not been spotted yet. We do see Ultralisks are on the way. Will he snipe this base or will he just chill out? He's going to snipe it. And here we go. This base will melt quite fast. Looks like Oquist is replenishing his forces. Should actually pick up. And yes, will pick up. Here comes round 50. And nice little hit over there from the Widowmine. Oh, I should get another hit in. And oh, that's a lot of dead Zerglings. And finally, the Overseers have arrived. There is, of course, this drop over here, but it looks like the drop won't really make it in time. A lot of units here, but I just don't know if it's going to be enough. A lot of Queens over here just waiting for the drop to pass, saying, yeah, I double dare you, bro. Come at me, bro. Do you even lift? And oh, it looks like the Zerglings are flooding in. The the collapsible Bactorux have been brought down. So the Zergling counterattacks are a very real threat. Meanwhile, at the front, the Zerglings are just checking to see whether there's anything there. And oh, that high ground Widowmine with 20 kills. It is a commanding Widowmine of grand levels. And oh, the third looks like it'll finally get taken down. There's still one Marauder and one Marine over there. Could have made a difference, but so many transfuses were used. Oh, this is such a good game with StarCraft we have on our hands. And meanwhile, at the front, scans do go down. He's picked off some of the creep. Should help him. Give him some breathing room at the moment. But here comes a flood of Lings. Flood of Banelings. So many Banelings! The creep is still there. And oh, the entire Terran army gets melted. And there's the GG. Oquist bows out. Panthera takes the game. Thanks for watching this Darkstar SC2 cast. Do check us out.